Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Super duper excited to be here tonight. I told you guys that I was going to do my kind of wish list or kind of players that I really want to see in future stars. So that's why you guys can see in the background. That's what we got going on. We've got the background, and I've created a bunch of cards that I really want to see for this upcoming, I guess, weekend's promo. This promo is going to start on Friday. And just to go over with you guys how they kind of did it last year, these were the cards that came out. These were the players that we basically got. A bunch of really boosted and fun players. And basically the way that they did it, the hottest breakthrough prospects were 23 or younger. So tried to go by that in terms of like the way that I made the players. If you guys enjoy the video today, drop a thumbs up. Keep letting me know who you guys want to see in the comments. I boosted a lot of these players like crazy, because I'm looking forward to seeing these players, and I want to hype you guys up, and I want to be excited myself for a lot of these promo players. So let's get into it. All right, boys, we start off the first two. Obviously, there's a lot of Prem players, and I think there's going to be a ton of Prem players who do get into future stars, because I think there's a lot of stars that are young in the Prem right now that are obviously at some point going to graduate to that ultimate star point. But usually, just so you guys know the way that they do the ratings, at least these players are getting +5s, +6s if they're higher rated. If they're lower rated, they're getting +10s to +15s. So just keep that in mind, where if you have some silvers, you're going to see some insane boosts, and those are actually likely to come. Alphonso Davies, I'm really hoping that he does get a left back card, because he's a stud already, but I think he's going to continue to be really good. And I think in this FIFA, his card is a left mid card, but this would be a very usable card. And very linkable card as well with the Bayern links. He would have insane pace, is the big potential. But I think that they would give him a massive, massive pace upgrade. He's already got 90 pace. So I'm thinking if he gets that huge upgrade of that +15, +16 on his overall card, then he's going to have crazy pace. He's going to have a massive defending boost. But I think he earns it. And I think he's been doing well when he does play there. So also got good dribbling, good passing, all around a really good card. And then we've got Mr. Federico, who is actually a stud as well, and hoping that he had a team of the season card last year, if you guys don't remember. Super young player, very, very promising. For Italy, I mean, he's really good. So I think that's one that I haven't seen in too many predictions that I'm hoping he gets one, because that's a really fun card to use. Guys, the next two, we're going with two big-time attackers. Obviously, Haaland is way bigger, but and I'm sorry, Man U fans, but Greenwood has been playing a lot for Man United recently. He's actually been doing pretty solid for them this year. Super young as well. So I'm expecting him to get a future stars card. I think he will get one for them. And it should be a pretty usable card. It should be a nice little kind of like 4-1-2-2 two-striker formation kind of player. What I'm hoping is that EA, as I talked about in my video yesterday, I'm hoping that they come out and do skill move and weak foot upgrades. Like, I'm really hoping that they do something like that, because otherwise I think it's going to be not stale. It's just going to be feeling like a copy-paste promo from last year. So I'm really hoping they come out with like weak foot and skill move upgrades. That would be the ultimate dream if EA do that. And then Haaland, guys, honestly, Haaland's card is going to be absurd if he gets one. I think he's borderline, because he already has, I think, a couple special cards this year. But he's young enough, and it looks like, you know, he could be eligible, I think, to be getting one. And if he does, it's going to be a game-breaking card, because he's an 86 right now. And as an 86, he's got 90 pace and 88 shooting. That's as an 86. So any other upgrade is just going to make this card insane. And that I even went minimal for the upgrade. I gave him +7, which is not as big as some of these other upgrades that EA are going to give. For the next one, boys, we are over to Milan for a beautiful-looking Hernandez card. Now, this would be an insane card. He's also scheduled to get a winter upgrade. He's been playing good this year. This would be a fantastic card to get. Super meta. This would make it into a lot of pros teams. And it would just be a really, really good left back. I mean, I know we've already got Ferland Mendy. We've got so many left backs in this game, but I'm never going to complain about getting better cards, especially when they're future stars and that kind of vibe. And these cards do have a nice vibe to them, and you really want to use these cards in foot. Very, very fun to use from last year's promo experience. So hoping that he gets one. He's already got really high pace, so he might be one of those cards that is explosive in like 96, 97, 98, 99 pace. So we'll have to see. It does take a lot for EA to give players 99 pace. I have definitely seen that over the years. So it's not that easy for them to do that. We'll see if they do that. Then we've got Hudson-Odoi, who obviously would have a solid card as well. This guy would be getting a very big upgrade because he's a silver. So this would be a very boosted upgrade. For most of these players, guys, I kind of just gave a rating between like 87 and 90. There was no real thought, that was put into the ratings. I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of how big the boost could be. You guys should expect these cards to be at least 86s, and between 86 and 93 is what I'm thinking. It's going to be around that rating kind of level. Okay, guys, next two, we've got Daniel James from Man United, another Man U player. I think he might get 99 pace, to be honest. Looking at his card and potentially with the boost that EA could give, I could see him receiving 99 pace. That would be pretty cool to have in the Premier League. So that would be something to look forward to. And then based off the loading screen that we got today, I'm pretty sure Joao Felix is confirmed. I mean, we got a loading screen with Atletico Madrid, 92 dribbling and 92 shooting. And I'm thinking basically that's got to be Joao Felix. No, I don't know who else it would be on Atletico Madrid. But, you know, the way that they did those boosts, because they gave plus 12 shooting and plus 11 dribbling, I'm assuming the pace will be about the same. So they'll give, again, like a plus 10, plus 11, plus 12 pace. That's what our Joao Felix should look like come Friday, which is just going to be a mental card considering it has 5-star skills. It should be a really, really good card to use in the game. It's going to be nuts. Honestly, this is a card that I'm going to really want to get into my team ASAP, or at least pack, because he just looks mental. You guys know that we need our Bundesliga center backs. I went with Konate because Konate's super young, playing for Leipzig, a card that a lot of people used in the beginning of the year this year. I think this would be awesome if he got one. Upamecano got a card last year, was very solid and very helpful for a lot of people's squad building needs, man. That French Bundesliga kind of link was really, really helpful for a lot of people that were building squads. So I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing a card like Konate. And then I put in Malin because Malin has a certain sentimental value for a lot of us because he was a week 1 inform this year that was just really good. He had 94 pace and 79 shooting. I think it was. Might have been 81 shooting. But just a crazy good card early on in FIFA this year. Young enough to get this type of recognition. There's another player, I believe, on PSV that a lot of people believe is going to get in. I can't remember the name off the top. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I would like to see his Malin card because I think it would just be an insane card. I gave him 99 pace because I feel like if he's getting anywhere more than a +5 overall, then he's going to get the 99 pace because he's already so fast. So we'll see if EA go ahead and actually do that. We got 2 more strikers coming in here. First of all, we got Martinelli, who's definitely been doing very well this year. He's a little concerning as a future star because he's 2-star in FIFA, which, guys, if you don't know already, having 2-star weak foot and 2-star skills is practically close to unusable. So this is to hoping that EA is going to definitely upgrade skill moves and weak foot. They kind of have to at that rate because that's just so poor. And then we've got Lautaro Martinez, who I think is going to get one because he should have gotten a headliners. He should have, and he didn't. So I think he's going to get this, and I think his card's going to be probably the best card available. So I really am hoping that they come through with him because if he doesn't get a card through the headliner or the future star promo, I feel like he really got robbed. He's got an inform and a team of the group stage so far. So I'm really hoping that EA do actually come out and give us that card because I would really like to use that card in FIFA Ultimate Team. Went with 2 English midfielders, guys. Up next, we've got Mason Mount, who was doing really well early on in the year. He hasn't been doing as well recently, but still promising, I think, to a lot of English fans, and Declan Rice as well, who is for West Ham. Both cards could be usable in their own regards. Again, like work rates, and that's going to be the interesting thing to see. Does EA pick based upon players, or are they going to say, okay, we're not going to throw in Martinelli because he's 2-star, and we want to give the people players to use in Weekend League and Rivals? So that's what's going to be really interesting to see how EA kind of like dissects between who they're selecting and not. I think Declan Rice is medium high, so that was something else that I had noticed, I think, when I was looking into his card that could be a good thing about his card. Now we got 2 really cool cards coming in here. Rodrigo is probably going to be the closest thing that we've seen to Vinicius Jr. from last year's FFS, which was just a mental card. I think he was 4-star weak foot, 5-star skills, just a mental card. Super fun to use, and like 2 mil for the start of FFS. Ended up dropping down a bit, but the point is he was super expensive. So a fun card to use. And then we've got this left back for Atletico that has been promising as well. This would be a really cool card to get, I would say. Because I think he's super linkable. It almost reminds me of, well, it basically is. It basically is like a Felipe Luis back in the day when Felipe Luis was like super usable for that 1 or 2 year stretch, because then he was kind of like still 85 rated, but he wasn't that good. It reminds me a lot of Felipe Luis in FIFA, so would be definitely a nice little option for squad building in foot. I don't really know how EA is going to do like position changes or not, so a couple of these I try to position change and make them look a little cooler. So I went with left back Saka. Obviously, Arsenal links, 95 pace, 75 defending, 80 physical. Would be a really cool and fun card to use, I think. And then Sessegnon as well. Could be a nice little winger to use in the Prem. 95 pace, 85 shooting, 85 dribbling. I also wanted to mention that I have a lot of English players in here. But somebody that I also didn't include in my prediction is Reece James. That's another possible one from Chelsea who's a right back. So he could potentially get in as well. That would obviously be a good card. It's not a bad card at all. So there's a lot of English players that I think EA could give pretty mental cards to. It's just about how are they gonna do it, and are they gonna do position changes and things like that. We've got Soyuncu and Tierney, and I'm really hoping that we get this Leicester center back in this Future Stars promo, because I think he's gonna be one of the best defenders until team of the season if EA do drop this card. Haven't seen him in too many predictions, but again, here's to hoping that we get this card, because I think he'll be insane. And I think tradable Premier League center backs are definitely needed. We don't have as many as we've always had. And obviously, you guys know Premier League is the main way for squad building. So here's the hoping. And then Tierney as well, another left back from Arsenal. That's what's going to be really interesting to see if they do Saka or Tierney. I wanted to give you guys both just to see, just to give you guys the visual. These aren't going to be all the players that are in. I'm just giving you guys a couple players that I'm looking forward to seeing. And really big boosts, man. That's what I'm all about. Like, these Future Star cards are going to come onto the game and just hopefully have massive boosts. And I want to look forward to this promo. So trying to hype it up, boys. And let's get to the next couple. Now, we've got on your screen, guys, two potentially game-breaking cards. First, we've got Tomori, who he already has, I think, 80 pace on his base card. So if he receives any kind of crazy upgrade, he's going to be getting minimum +6, +7 pace. I went with 89. I don't think EA is going to give 90 pace to a center back. But I used a silver card in Division 1 Rivals this year because I was doing a silver challenge, and he was amazing. He was really, really freaking good. So here's the hoping. Right, here's to hoping, because that would be a very good card. And then Tonali. If you guys don't know already, Tonali has a League SBC card that's already very proven to be meta. Pros and people really enjoy him. I would love to see this card. I only gave him a +6 on top of his League SBC card, but he will have a couple of 90 rated stats, which is something to really look forward to, because this is going to be a very, very overpowered card if it does actually happen. That's a big if, but if it does actually happen, this is going to be a very, very overpowered, strong, fast box-to-box option, a card that's going to definitely make me think about, am I going to try him out? Because I got the Zola untradeable. I have a link with him, so we'll have to see. We will definitely have to see with him. Guys, we also have the last two that I've picked out, and I don't want to do over 25. I think I've done 25 or 24 cards. I don't want to do too many for you guys. I just want to give you guys some of the ones that I want to see. Obviously, I'm going to miss a couple, and you guys are going to be like, Nick, how did you forget that guy? But these, I probably didn't. I just chose between a couple players that I really want to see, pending that we do potentially get weak foot and skill move upgrades. That's kind of a big variable. Valverde is going to be a crazy good card if he does get in, because he should be Holy Gang at least. So here's the hoping, because that would be a very fun card to use. I think also obviously super linkable. And, another option instead of Scream Tony Cruz. And then Zagadou as well, a Dortmund center back. I'm looking for some Bundesliga French center backs kind of like that to build the variety on the squad building and the hybriding and stuff. I'm really looking forward to these cards being really OP, because they really want to shift. They make you want to shift your team around. It's almost like using a silver team, but these guys actually can play, which is really fun. And that's like a really fun concept. That's why these cards hold their value so long for the whole year, because people just want to use these cards all year because they're a ton of fun and they add a different level of variety to squad building on foot. So these were the players that I picked out today. Some of them super OP, some of them not too OP, but would still like to see getting a boost. Again, let me know in the comments who you guys want to see coming out on Friday. I'll see you guys on Friday, man. I'm going to have a lot of content for this promo between main channel uploads and a lot of player reviews. So see you guys for the promo, and see you guys for rewards tomorrow as well. We have rewards in the morning, so we'll have those going up on the channel. And then, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.